Okay, yeah, what's up guys, welcome back. In today's video I'm going to be talking about how to live stream in 720p with a very low quality network. So what I mean by that is, for example, of course, if you have been streaming, if you have been streaming before, you understand what I'm talking about. When you stream with a very on a high quality, you know definitely it consumes data a lot, right? And it requires a lot of a good quality network, right? But at some point you find out that when you're streaming when you're streaming on a very high quality and not knowing fully well that your network is not too strong, you see that your streaming is lagging, right? It's buffering, right? Yeah, so in today's video I want to show you how you can fix this without any issues, and you can be able to stream on a high quality with a very poor or low network. So stick with me, let's go there. Let me quickly show you how you can simply achieve this. All right, so now what we're going to do is very simple. First of all, let's quickly launch our vMix. All right, for those of us who did not watch my last video on how to live stream to different destinations, to like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and what have you. So if you haven't watched that video, please kindly visit my YouTube channel and you will see right there. All right, so first of all, when you open your vMix and you want to stream, you definitely have to do some setup, right? Before you stream, the first thing to do is go and test the quality of the network you are using. Okay, and to do that, all you need to do is to go to a browser and just start speedtest.net. okay, I think that's okay, that's it, speedtest.net. Look at it. So now what you need to do is, now it's already telling me that I am using MTN for browsing. You see that? It's my IP, this is my network provider. So now what you need to do is to click on go. Okay, yeah, all right guys, look at what the result we've seen. You now see that our download speed is 64.87, and while our upload speed is 17.39. So now this tells you that this is the quality of your network, of the upload, and the download. But now one thing you have to note is this: in streaming, we don't use download speed. We don't use download speed, but we rather use what? The upload. Now this tells you that, now what does that really tell you? It tells you that whatever streaming you are doing, if it exceeds 17.39, okay, it definitely means that this network will lag. That's what it means. Okay, so before you stream, you have to make sure you test the quality of your network, and then when you are streaming as well, also check your resolution and the quality you are streaming in, so that it will not exceed this very one, so that you not cause your system, your streaming to lag or to begin to buffer, right? So now these are the certain precautions you need to take before streaming, right? So now, since we already tested this and we've seen our download and upload, remember that I said we use upload for streaming, right? All right, when we are talking about live streaming, what do we really mean? It simply means uploading a video or an audio file into the internet. Okay, like you are uploading it from your system down to the internet. That is what live streaming is all about. Okay, so this live link could be an event, a live event, or it could be a recorded file, right? So that's what live streaming is all about. So please kindly take note of your upload speed, the quality. So now another thing we are also going to consider before I really we do go into the setup properly. The number 2 is that you should make sure that the network you are using for streaming, it shouldn't be shared. Let me quickly explain what I mean. Now what I mean by sharing is that, for example, you are using a particular network to stream. Now you now find out that some persons will also connect their phone to that same network. Some people will now also connect a tablet to the same network. So people know to different devices. They can even connect 3 to 4 devices on that same network you are using for streaming. Now what happened is this. Let's do a rough calculation. Now remember that our test result was 17.39 upload speed, right? Now by that, if you think about it, let's work out the mathematics quickly. Now if we have 17, let's just say 17. Now if your system is using 4 MB per second, okay, and if your streaming is using one destination is using 4 MB per second. Maybe for example, you are streaming to Facebook, you are streaming to YouTube, you are streaming to 4 destinations. I say approximately 4 destinations. All right, and now each of them is 4. Okay, that means 4 multiplied by 4 destination will give you 16 MB per second, right? It means that what you are using 16 MB per second for the 4 destinations: Facebook, Instagram, and all that. So so this is a calculation you should be able to have. Now if you share this network into 4, and now you connect, maybe for example somebody else connects his phone to the same network, maybe that one might be using 2, and another person maybe connect to another device, maybe let's say like 2 again, another person connect again, maybe like 3, depending on what the person is doing on the system, on the device. All right, so that's 7. So now those 3 devices are already taking 7 upload speed. Now out of this 7, remember we have 17. We have 17. We now divide. We now if we have 17, we remove 7. We now have what? 17. We have 17, and you remove 7. We're definitely going to be left with 10. And remember, we are streaming to 4 destinations. If you are not streaming to 4 destinations, we now have 4 times 4, which is 16. You will now say minus 16. It means what? We have -6, which simply means that if you have this -6, it means that your network will be slower by -6, which definitely means your streaming must buff, your streaming must lag. I get what I'm saying now. So now whenever you are streaming, always note this. Always go first of all, check your speed test and run your speed test and know exactly this the upload speed. Then come back and know how many destinations you are streaming to, probably like 4, like 4 or 3 or 2, depending. Now you now come here and calculate how many MB will they take. So if peradventure you are streaming to 3 destinations, you calculate, then know how many MB per second they will take, and by this it will help you a lot to make your network to be stable. Please kindly note, is very, very important. Another precaution I'm also going to let you know is that to use your internet cable for streaming, quality is always far better. So always use your internet cable for streaming, and it will help you a lot to have a smooth flow of streaming. This is the settings that will perform when you want to stream on 720, give you the same quality. Okay, give you the same quality even with your low network. So let's dive into it. Let me quickly show you what you can do. So now, first thing first, all you need to do is to first of all come here, go to settings. From the settings, now we all know this is where we input our URL and all that. We are not after this for today. Now this is what we are after, this quality. All you have to do is this, simple as it is. Come back to the settings, click on the settings. Now this is where we can configure it. We'll get to our own thing. This is the default settings, right? So we want to configure it to the level that even when the network is low, you can be able to run smoothly. So first thing first, all you need to do is to come here, this video bitrate, leave it at 2000. Okay, to 2000, while you leave this encoding size and the audio size. So now the next is output. You leave this one, then the baseline. Now for this baseline, all you have to do is to put it on high. The next thing is the level. The level you use level, leave it at the level of on this level. All you need to do is change this level to 5.1. then this preset, come back again and put it on slower. Then the aspect ratio, you leave it at original, or of course we all know that we stream 9:6, right, which is vertical, so leave it at this. So now on this source, leave it at master, this another. Then while the keyframe frequency, you leave it at 2 seconds. Now the threshold, all you need to do is to increase the threshold to 12. And then the network buffer, this is where we have it. To the network buffer, what you are simply saying, leave it at 60. So what you are simply saying is, during this network, what you are simply telling him, telling it is that what you are simply commanding is, don't buff, even just leave it at 60. Okay, leave it at 60, and every other thing are intact. So at that, we are good to go with this network, with these settings. So now for us to go further on this, click on save. Now when you click on save, this is what the resolution will come up. You see, 720p under 2 MB per second. Are you seeing that? Okay, so let's quickly test run what we have just said. So guys, so that's it. So if you have a strong network, that's best good for you. Can go ahead up to 1080 and all that. Can even go as far as 2160 if you have a very strong and reliable network. And if you don't have, then just the setting I just showed you, that's fine. Okay, then check it out and let's see. So to making sure that you because your environment, once you test that particular network in your environment, you know the one that is good, then stick to it. You know what I'm saying? So all you don't need to do the connection again, again. You already know that this particular network is very good in this area. But at some point, there are some days that the network might not really be good. So that's why it's very, very important. But before you stream, you come and test run the speed of your network. Very, very important, so that you at that particular day, you'll be assured that this is the particular network speed I have. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. This is how you can be able to manage your live streaming to have a very smooth flow and live streaming. So thank you very much, and if you have any questions regarding the setting, regarding anything that has to do with vMix, you can drop a comment. You can just drop your the information on the comment section. I will always do it to reply. And thank you very much. So that, guys, that's it. Then if you have benefited from this video, please kindly subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. See you on my next video.